Sports parents, I have a question for you. Are you a playing time junkie? Are you the kind of parent that doesn't feel happy or gets frustrated when their child doesn't get a certain amount of playing time, doesn't get a certain amount of minutes or a certain amount of innings, or get to pitch as often as you like? Do you get upset because you haven't gotten your fix of your child's playing time? I have to admit that I was addicted, I guess you could say, to my child's playing time. There were times when I would get a little bit upset, when I maybe even lost sleep over it because I wasn't happy with what was going on. And I was a pretty intense sports mom, but there came a point when my kids went off to college and they were in another state, and I knew that there was absolutely nothing I could do about their playing time. They were on their own, and I had to let them go. And so now my kids are out of college. They're all out, doing their careers, and, they're active and doing sports, but not competitive college sports. And so you look back on it and say, you know what? In the overall scheme of life, playing time doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. 10 years from now, it's not going to matter how many minutes or how many innings or how many quarters your child was in the game. It's just not going to matter. There are bigger things to look at in life. I think that this came home to me last week when my nephew was visiting, and he brought his 3 young kids, and my nephew is an NAIA college coach. And when he introduced or was talking about my son to his kids, he said, "Hey guys, this is TJ. He was a quarterback in college, and he was a quarterback in high school." He didn't say, "Hey guys, this is TJ. He was a quarterback in high school. He played a lot, but when he got to college, he didn't play that much." He didn't say that at all, because that's the truth. He didn't get to play that much in college. But he said he was a quarterback. Because, when you get past all of that, you're not going to say those kind of things. You're not going to dwell on, "Oh man, I played, but you're going to say, "Hey, I played sports in high school. I played sports in college." And you're not going to sit there and tell everyone exactly how many minutes you played or how many minutes you didn't play. So, in down the road of life, honestly, playing time is a moot point. That's the honest truth, people. It doesn't really matter in the long scheme of life. When you're in your 30s raising your kids, who cares how much you played, how many minutes you sat the bench? Those things don't matter anymore. And I think that, if we can just keep that in the back of our minds, that the things that matter are the character growth and the learning and the strength and the persistence and all the lessons that our kid is learning that are going to help him when he's in his 30s and 40s. Playing time won't help him when he's in his 30s and 40s, but character growth and persistence will. So just remember that today. Try to let go of your playing time addiction and stop being a playing time junkie, and let your kid go and have a positive sports experience. Have a great week.